But I forget myself. Crosis, solos mid fadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Sarok Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Goran, I feel younger than I have in age. Many Dovahkiin are now scattered across Kizal. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vaxen, rightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Fare thee well, Parthenax. And so here we stand alone at the top of the throne of the world, as dragons wheel around us, free of the corrupt leadership of Alduin, just as Skyrim has been freed of the corrupt remnants of the old empire. Alduin defeated, the world saved.
Prusa Wundana Wawuthgain.
Odahviing apparently has something to say.
I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Parthenax's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over, Thuri Dovahkiin. I gladly acknowledge the power of your Thum. Zu Odahviing. Call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
And so the question becomes, having saved the world, what will Adarancel Ragefire, Archmage, and Dovahkiin do? There's very little on this earth, or on this Nirn, that can challenge him. One dragon comes at his beckon, another one claims to work to hold the others to the path of the voice. He's the Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I don't think his story is over yet. But this part of his story is over for today, and for now. I think it's time he put on the Skyrim equivalent of sunglasses and went out like a boss. Everybody, that's it for the Let's Play series. That is the completion of the main game quest. There's no forced ending. We're going to go to the desktop here and play the game's credits. It's been a long, long road. Over 80 hours, over 80 episodes. And, wow, Bethesda made an incredible game, huh? On this character, in this Let's Play, I would say barely even got through a third of the content. All told, I felt like it was an amazing game. I'm so happy I chose to do this Let's Play with this game, because it was engaging enough and deep enough and rewarding enough to an investment of time and effort that it kept me hooked for 4 months and 81 episodes. This is the 81st and final episode of the of Josiwe Presents Let's Play Skyrim. In terms of a review of the game, having played through it, I've got almost 200 hours logged across two characters. This character, the Let's Play character, Adarancel Ragefire, and a second character that I started, an orc character that I've been live streaming. That character is a dual-wield melee character. A little bit of sneakiness, a lot of crafting, some very good heavy armor. It's a very different game, but yeah, on both characters I put in 200 hours, and I have to say, I can't praise this game highly enough. If I were to review it, I would say the greatest thing about Skyrim is the sense of immersion you can achieve. You can become almost anything you want to do. The sandbox nature of the game, if you put the time in to avoid as much of the combat pausing as possible, to choose a character style and really invest in it, to explore the world and see the sights and appreciate the details and really take your time, that is an extremely rewarding facet for this game. In terms of criticisms, I would say, they can't do everything, and one of the areas where things were a little thin was character depth. There was a lot of interesting content, but there was very little memorable characters that you would remember. Lydia I'll remember forever, but she's kind of a special case, and it's not necessarily for a good thing, which is probably the second criticism I would level, which is the AI. Over 80 hours, I never saw anybody really display anything surprising in terms of AI, and quite a few times allies got in my way. Enemies did stupid things that let me kill them quite easily with, from the safety of a distance. I felt like the AI could use a little bit more polish. That said, some of the endgame content was really fantastic. Fighting those ghosts and the gallery of Death Lords, the whole concept of shouts and the Dragonborn in and of itself, the storylines for some of the quest lines, that's where the real depth was. It wasn't in characters so much as the quest lines and the factions. The Civil War was incredible. Fighting single-handed against an entire fortress of enemies was amazing. Fighting with your Stormcloak or Imperial allies was just incredible. The big, long, epic fights with the amazing music. The soundtrack to this game was absolutely phenomenal. Just no holds barred. One of the best things about the game, definitely the soundtrack. So, all in all, I have to give the game an A+, but it comes with a certain amount of caveats. You have to be the kind of gamer who can invest in it, who can take the time to appreciate it. And I know even people, though, who played through it in 5 days managed to, unlock 95% of it. I'm sure had a great time because the graphics are incredible, and the combat really does have a little bit of... It's a little awkward, but it can have depth in terms of your loadout and your hotkeys and things like that. What kind of assisting and crowd control abilities you choose to use. Things like the stones. I mean, in terms of the strategy of your approach to playing your character, there's as much depth to that as there is size to the world. So I do have to congratulate Bethesda Softworks on making a truly amazing and incredible and memorable game. I mean, there's certain games that stick out in your memory. Your first Mario game, your first Zelda game, maybe your first Final Fantasy. I don't think anybody's ever going to forget Skyrim. It's a truly epic, legendary, memorable game full of incredible content. I can't wait to see what the DLC is going to hold. They've been patching it like crazy, fixing bugs, introducing new things like the kill cams we saw in the last couple of episodes. And I'm sure when the DLC comes out, it'll be amazing because... DLC for Oblivion was incredible, and they have a reputation of really putting the time into it, making it unique and different, exploring and part of the universe that hadn't been explored before, a storyline that's grand and epic and world-changing, as was our defeat of Alduin. So I'm really looking forward to that, but it's probably going to be a couple months from now. Anyway, yeah, on the whole, I really, really love this game. And I think I'll probably be playing it and playing mods for it and tooling around in it, on nights when I'm bored for years to come, because it's really rewarding, and you can hop on and go find a dungeon and start killing stuff right away. It feels different depending on the type of combat and the type of character you're playing, so it's got endless replayability, I think. And 200 hours in, I've probably only seen all told, probably about half, maybe a little bit more than half of the content. There's plenty of stuff I still haven't done, plenty of endgame stuff, like final... I haven't done some of the Daedric quests, the Divine quests. You have to collect... There's that thing... I don't know what happens when you collect all the Dragon Priest masks. And I just got some interesting rewards I didn't have a chance to check out. The Summon Hero from Sovngarde, that was a cool reward. And, yeah. So there's definitely plenty more to play. You have to choose when to end your broadcast, your series, though. And I said from the beginning, way back in the beginning, when I said, I don't know if I can brave Bleak Falls Barrow without knowing anything. I better go to the College of Winterhold and learn how to become a mage. And I got sucked into the whole Quest of Magnus storyline, all the way through, through the Civil War, and the various side quests and craziness that happened, the shrines, the entities that interacted with me, the various characters. Through it all, I said, you know, when I finish the main quest, when I save the world from Alduin, that's going to be the end of the show, and that's what we did today. And it looks like we're just coming up on an hour here, so hopefully the credits could finish sometime in the next 3 minutes. It's been this was my first Let's Play ever, you know. Some people didn't like it. They want me to live stream so that I can talk to them, but I felt like maybe in the future we'll have some kind of hybrid Let's Play where I'm chatting with people and you're not allowed to participate and you just have to listen to my one-sided conversation. I didn't think it would work for this. But for my first Let's Play, I'm really happy with how this turned out. 81 episodes, the 2-hour 50-episode special. You know, everything came in just about around an hour. Had some technical difficulties. You know, a couple of the crossloads to YouTube had some audio sync issues. There was some audio stutter. A couple episodes from XSplit, and the first 10 episodes are just ghastly looking because I didn't know what I was doing, and it was there was all that craziness where I was walking. I wouldn't run in third person because like it looked bad in Flash Media Live Encoder. Then I found XSplit. I got to thank the guys at XSplit for making this whole thing possible. It's a really quality product, really nice piece of streaming software. So let's see, I guess hopefully we're going to wrap up the credits here. But yeah, well done Bethesda. It's truly an epic and amazing game. And the Elder Scrolls universe is an engaging and immersive universe, and you've done a really fantastic job here. The dragons, the dragons were incredible. I mean, it was really something that set the game apart. It really stood out, the dragon fights, yeah, definitely. So, a lot of credits here. Whole lot of credits. Ooh. Oh man. All right, everybody. To whoever's at the very end of these credits, I apologize. I'm gonna have to get cut off here. So I got to make that hour deadline. That's going to be it for this time, everybody, and that's going to be it for every time, everybody. Until maybe I'll do a Let's Play series for the DLC when it comes out, but oh, you know what? Let me let it run long. We'll let it go a few minutes long and keep talking about the game here. Let's see. The guys in the chat are saying the DLC is supposed to add 3 new medium-sized islands with 600 quests. Well, I don't know about that. Okay, there's all the actors and studio crew, more actors. All right, that's an hour, everybody. So I'm gonna have to cut it off. Yeah, I guess I am. So that's it for the series, everybody. Until next time, whenever that might be. Take care, be happy, be healthy, and game like crazy because. You can have a great time with it, as I hope I've demonstrated here. Good night, everybody. See you next time.